Warning: this game contains content that might not be suitable for most audiences. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Hello there. My, you look worn out. I'm shocked you haven't come here sooner. Like a room. Of course. But, first, I'll need your name for a register. What's your name? Oh, name's Lion. My name is Lion. Alright, Lion, how many nights will you be staying with us? A couple. Not sure yet. Well, it's quite fine. We've been eating the customers, so we should have no problem accommodating you. Well, that about wraps everything up. Your room is the first one on the left. The innkeeper motions down a hallway, standing down a small inn. You give him a curt nod, or make your way down. You enter a small inn room, tired from your travels. You find that you're staring at yourself, a mirror across from the doorway. What are your pronouns? Yeah, I guess I'll go for they, them today. My body. Let's see here. I guess, this kind of body type. Oh, wow. It's really going all the way with the, customization, huh? Oh god, this is me. Oh dear lord, yeah. Alright, hairstyle. Ooh, I got to pick my hairstyle? Nice. Honestly, I kind of like this. Might go for that one day. Let's just take a look at... Oh my god, there are 78 hairstyles. What? Huh. God, this might take a while unless I find something Wait. Yes, this. Hell yeah. As for my clothes, I can look straight up like straight. Oh, it's a dress. I'm gonna go for the straight fit. Heck yeah. You check yourself out one more time in the mirror, finding yourself feeling quite lonely in your room. Part of you wonders what you should do for a couple of days here. So the first thing on your mind is sleep. You crawl into bed, bundling yourself up into the soft covers. You feel tired. You close your eyes, trying to get some shut-eye. Ah, frick! You wake up with a jolt, ready to experience the next day. Huh. Well, back to the parlor, I guess. I mean, no point in changing outfits. What'd you like to do? Talk to the innkeeper? You approach the innkeeper, a soft smile on his face. How can I help you, Traveler Lion? Look at him eagerly. I was just wondering if there was anything you had for me. The innkeeper eyes narrows a little, curious by a statement. Depends. Do you have something to tell me? Ooh, hey. Okay, I know that there's a code here. I'm kind of like spoiling it for myself considering I saw it on the game page, so beta. I see. The smile only gets wider. I'll make some arrangements. In the meantime, enjoy your day. What would you like to do? Well, get outside. You find yourself in Summerfair town square. Where would you like to go? Well, the saloon is always a good idea, so why not? You went to the saloon, the atmosphere cheerful and filled with glee. Who would you like to talk to? The bartender, dancer to the right, drunk man to the left, like to go back outside. Let's talk to the bartender, shall we? You approach the bar. Oh, leave the bar. Who would you like to talk to? I mean, as much as I would love to like spend some dosh here, I reckon we might as well talk to the drunk man on the left. You approach the large drunk man. He looks down at you lazily, a smile growing wide on his face. Oh wow, you a cute little thing, aren't you? He blinks a few times, attempting to focus on you. He's handsome but strange, looming over you with strange hunger. Maybe it's his sheer height. This man must be nearly 7 feet. It makes you feel small and weak. It's not good. Part of you wants to escape the dark stare. What does someone like you do in a place like this? I swear I've never seen you around here before. He pauses as if remembering his manners. He sits up straight, turning his head a little. Name's Jack, without a C. Pleasure to meet you. Hurrah. He coughs a little, attempting to figure out your name just by staring. Or reading your mind, maybe. Lion. Lion. Oh well, it's real cute. He laughs, smile big and voice bubbly. He decides to stop talking to the fellow. He seems like a scary drunk. Who would you like to talk to? I can talk to Jack the scary drunk man. Let's talk to the dancer to the right. You approach the dancer, her eyes trained on you. How are you, sweetheart? How do you want to go about this? Ask how much a night would is. Try to flirt your way into a free night? I'll try to flirt my way into a free night. So, what do you do for fun around here? Your flirting skills are pretty bad, dude. She laughs a little before leaning against the piano to her right. Well, I like seeing the new people that wander in. Sometimes that big lug over there gets into a bar fight, and that's always a treat. She seems amused, as the most who approach her don't care to ask about her interest. What about her favorite things? So, does a pretty gal like you have any pretty interests? Nailed it. She laughs, less fake and more genuine, with a bit of bubbly to it. Well, since you asked, I enjoy music a lot. A whole bunch of little music boxes. She seems almost embarrassed to admit it. You flash her a smile, laughing at her. With the realization of her interest in music, you become increasingly aware of the piano to your right. Maybe you can try to impress her. You aren't too sure of what song she'd enjoy. Alan Bain? Any Liley? Ooh, let's play some Alan Bain. Does anyone play this? You look at the keys. Sometimes. Yeah, it's been a good while since I heard some good pieces, though. You decided, why not try and play something for her? You quickly sit down on the bench, deciding maybe your little skill can impress her. Your fingers begin to strum along the piano. You haven't played in a while, but for a sweet thing like her, you might as well try. She listens, intrigued and nodding along. You can play. Her hand taps along the piano, keeping the rhythm. Bah is loud, but seems to enjoy your tune as well. Your fingers continue to play, working without too much thought. Your song comes to a close, and she gives you a small applause. That's great. You're a kind thing, aren't you? You decided to be suave, offering her your hand as you stand from the piano bench. Would you like to come with me? Her eyes widen, but she smiles, taking her hand and following you wherever you take her. You both head outside, the cool breeze causing you both to scurry towards the inn, accompanied by laughter and many near trips along the cobbles. You both enter the inn, making way to the inn room. Passing the innkeeper, you both try not to be too giggly and loud when walking down the hallway. Oh wow, haven't been here at the inn since I was way younger. You laugh, unlocking the door and motioning her inside. Inside your room, you grasp her firm, pulling her close to you. She lets out a small, almost startled noise. Leaning in to kiss her, she quickly puts her hand on her lips. Wait. I'm sorry. Really should have known that this is what you wanted, huh? It's not that I don't like you, I promise. I just wasn't really expecting this. Let go of her, embarrassed. Sorry. Nah, I'm not harmed, just maybe we can sit and talk, maybe. Just 'cause my occupation don't mean I'll throw myself at you like that. She looks around, gulping a little. Clearly a bit tense, nervous as she fiddles with her dress. You need to do something. Anything. Well, offer to walk her back to the salon? If you like, I can walk you back to the salon. That sounds lovely. You head out of the room. Her timid steps along the oak floor a reminder that she's following. It's a quiet walk to the salon, and even quieter walk when you both separate and you head back. How awkward. Decide to sleep the embarrassment off, hoping tomorrow will be even better. Really, it ought to be. You crawl into bed. You close your eyes, trying to get some shut-eye. Well, you wake up with a jolt and a bruised lip, ready to experience the next day, I guess. Ooh, let's check out our outfits. Oh, wait, hold up. Not the hairstyle. While the term cowboy seems to only be associated with men, I'd like to consider it to be a gender-neutral term. If not, don't fret. There are many other words for cowboys and cowgirls, such as cowpunchers, cowpokes, buckaroos, and cowhands. Oh, yeah. Anatomically speaking, because of the position of the phalanges and metacarpus bones, horses' hooves are like the human equivalent of fingers. Well, it seems we haven't really unlocked anything here. No worries. You close the closet doors, sound in your fashion decision. Well, back to the parlor, I guess. What would you like to do? Talk to the innkeeper? You approach the innkeeper, a soft smile on his face. How can I help you, Traveler Lion? You look at him eagerly. Was just wondering if there's anything you had for me. The innkeeper's eyes narrow a little, curious by his statement. Depends. You have anything to tell me? Huh. Seems like it's just the same old dealio. Yeah, let's just head back. Well, today I'm a bit curious as to what's at the store. I mean, we might find something interesting there. You went to Summerfair trading post. What would you like to do? Talk to the clerk, talk to the rugged cowgirl, leave the store. Let's talk to the clerk. You approach the store clerk. How can I help you? Browse items, browse clothing, realize you don't want anything, and awkwardly shuffle away. Let's, browse items? Look over the items in stock. Produce, meats, artisanal goods, miscellaneous goods. Ooh, hey, there's a lot we can get in this game. Wow. I never expected this game to be, like, so fleshed out. I might actually, like, really explore everything, like, if we decide to come back to this. Anyway, all done. Realize you don't want anything and awkwardly shuffle away. Let's talk to the rugged cowgirl. Standing near the shelves of horse tack, an intimidating young woman in green examines a horse bridle. She looks beautiful, but talking to her is going to be difficult. She didn't even look up when you entered the store, so she's not exactly looking for conversation. Still decide to approach, raising a hand to wave a greeting. Hey, I'm Lion. You around these parts? What's your name? The woman barely lifts her head to look at you as she speaks her name plainly. Jade. She promptly goes back to ignoring you. Let's see. Maybe I'll try to get her attention. She might not appreciate it, though. Let's try it anyway. Let's try to get her attention. How should you try to get her attention without looking like a weirdo? Attempt to flirt with her? Ask her what she's here to buy. I'm not gonna be a weirdo. In the end, you decide the best way to go about this is to start a normal conversation. After all, she might be creeped out by some blatant flirting. You approach her at a leisurely pace, brushing over the horse tack as you speak up. What are you looking for around here? Anything special? Jade seems surprised that you spoke to her, cocking her head a little as she turns to look at you. Well, hey there. You're pretty brave approaching me twice. You're the one staying at the inn, yeah? She seems pretty cordial, if a little gruff. You should probably introduce yourself in return, huh? Yeah, I'm renting the inn room for a while. My name's Lion. Jade nods, looking you over as if she's sizing you up for something. Whatever it is she's looking for, she seems to find it because she nods once as if satisfied. You asked what I'm looking for, right? You nod hesitantly, not entirely sure where this is going. I'm here to take a look at some horse tack because I'm fixing the lasso on a wild stallion out in the fields. Huh. Well, ask her if she wants help, or ask her if you can watch her catch it. I mean, I feel like she's pretty independent on her own, so I'll ask if you can watch her catch it. Honestly, I have no clue if you could even try catching a horse. Well, I'm not entirely sure. Love to come watch, but I have no clue how to tame a horse. I think I will mostly just get in your way. Jade seems deflated when she hears your words, running down a bundle of supplies in her arms. You sure you can't give a hand? You don't have to be an expert, you know. We can figure it out together. You can help but hesitate for a moment, weighing your options. Get kicked in the skull by a horse, or make this really hot girl think you're a puh. I'm gonna take the risk. And it takes a few moments of deliberation to decide that the reward outweighs the risk, honestly. I mean, even if trying to tame a wild horse is dangerous and probably really stupid, How could anyone turn down the chance to spend a day with this hot stranger? Okay, yeah, we'll do it. Jade seems overjoyed, heading to the counter to check out the supplies in her arm. When she pays, she heads for the door, motioning impatiently for you to follow her. Well, what are you waiting for? Come on, let's go. It doesn't take very long for you and Jade to arrive at the field, especially not with Jade's long, deliberate strides. Standing in the field not too far away is a gorgeous horse, a dappled gray with a white mane. I'm gonna name him Hurricane because his coat sure looks like the clouds when the storm's brewing. As she speaks, Jade prepares the lasso, glancing towards you. Alright, gotta lasso him, and you gotta get up close and put the halter over his neck, alright? You give a nod, suddenly all too aware of the kicking power of such a strong pair of hooves. As Jade winds up, swinging the lasso over her head, you sneak close, holding the leather halter in both hands. It seems like time slows down as the lasso lands around Hurricane's neck, and you lunge forward to add the halter. You stumble back moments later, panting, and Jade grins. You did it! We both did it! She looks wild and delighted, laughing brightly, as she approaches the rearing horse cautiously. It seems angry, but it seems to settle to an uneasy shuffle as she murmurs soothing words and strokes its coat. It's strange to see such a tough-looking woman act so kind, but you can't help admiring the scene. When she got the lasso off Hurricane's neck, Jade used the ropes to tie Hurricane to a nearby tree. With Hurricane tied up safely, she sinks to sit next to you on the ground, then plops onto her back. That was amazing! You can't help but agree, looking over at her and admiring the way she looks with the sunset on her skin. I knew you could do it, but I have to ask, why catch a wild horse instead of just buying one? Jade seems surprised at the question, and at first it seems like she isn't going to answer. Well, truth is, I just can't afford to buy one. A woman out here don't exactly get paid well for her work, so I just barely scrape by. Catching Hurricane was the best chance I'll ever get to fulfill what I've been wanting my whole life. I've been wanting a horse since I was little, way back before I was a lady you know now. So thank you. Thank you for helping me live my dream. Jade reaches out, letting out a sigh and taking her hand in hers. For a moment, she just lays there with you, watching the sun sink below the horizon. Then she speaks again. Do you want to go back to your place with me? It's getting dark. We better not stay out here much longer. You nod, stretching as you sit up, and you send her a smile. Yeah, I think I'd like that. Back at the inn, you and Jade spend the rest of your night together. You don't get much sleep till late at night, but the passionate night together is well worth the lack of sleep. Afterward, she lays by her side, exhausted from the late night activities. That was pretty great. I'm glad I spent the night with you. I'm glad you did too. You think about saying something else, but by the time you go to speak, Jade has already fallen asleep in your bed, snoring softly. She's still there when the sun rises, shining through the curtains of the inn room. She rises with a yawn, and when she feels you stir, stretching a little before she peels herself out of bed. She dresses in her discarded clothes and pauses to press a kiss to your forehead. Gotta go. Work calls, but please, come see me again if you ever feel like it, alright? I don't say this to a lot of people, but they're really not so bad, you know? Once she's dressed, Jade slips out of the inn room, leaving you alone to start your day. Well, there ain't nothing much else to do. I have $25 more than I had yesterday. Sweet. Let's get back out to the parlor. Hey, Lion. As you're walking through the inn, Amon catches your attention. You walk up, meeting his cool expression. What have you been eating? You've been here a couple days now, and I can't help but worry for you. Come think of it. What have you been eating? That's no good. Food is important. Good for your soul. Restores energy. We have a kitchen here. I'm giving you the key. Once you be able to cook for yourself, not this silly starving bull. He slides a key over the counter. Oh, thank you. I'll make sure of it. Good. If you make a mess, I'll send your fingers to the circus. You laugh, but his face is stone cold. You clear your throat, nodding once, and head back to the parlor. What would you like to do? Wait, hang on. my energy is still full, so I don't think I need to worry about that just yet. But just in case, I am gonna save. I know we can cook ourselves something, but our energy is still way up there, so I don't need to worry about that. You find yourself in Summerfair Town Square. Where would you like to go? We've been to the salon, the store. Let's go down to the sheriff's office. Sounds like fun. The sheriff yells at you as soon as you enter. If you hear a report that your loved one's grave has been snooped through, you can fill out a form on my desk. Sorry, you are who I was expecting. How can I help you? Well, get to know the officer. Wait, is that a tilde? Is that like the little squiggly thing? Typically, you have that, like, if you're trying to rizz up someone. Jeez. Or, like, try to rizz up someone. Like, no one ever said it worked out well. Anyway, let's get to know the officer. You approach the officer, smiling brightly. Hello, sir. Well, hello there, stranger. You're the sheriff, is that correct? You sound suspicious. Yes, sir. Officer Jedediah at your service. His tone is stern. His eyebrow raised in fake interest at you. Wait, hold up. I don't think he'd have, like, the old-timey prospector voice. I think he'd probably have something along the lines of, like, you know, he's a gruff old man, so that. I'll see if we can do that. Just saying hello. Getting to know everyone, that's all. You recover, smiling before giving him a nod and stepping away. He tips his hat. Well, got to know, Officer Jedediah. Let's head back outside for now. Find yourself in Summerfair Town Square. Where would you like to go? Let's head downtown. You walk along the path past the sheriff's office. Find the rest of Summerfair. Where would you like to go? Whoa. That is a lot more. Let's go to the pasture. You take the small path to a pasture, which is currently lacking any cattle. Read the sign to the right. You read the sign. Snake wanton. Keep buying my livestock. We'll pay. I mean, do you mean help wanted? Maybe approach the happy man now. When you approach the yellow man, you notice his eyes flicker over the pasture nervously. As you came closer, he sends you an awkward smile, lifting his hand in this half wave. Hello there. You're the guest staying at the inn, aren't you? It's a small town, so honestly, it's not surprised that we're to spare about your presence. Yeah, that'd be me. Name's Lion. Nice to meet you. Well, it's nice to meet you, Lion. My name's Dijon. I'm a shepherd around these here parts. Your mind flashes for a moment back to the sign you saw in the field. You're a shepherd. You're the one who put up the sign about the snakes. Dijon's nose wrinkles a little in annoyance at the mention of the snakes, but he nods. Those darn snakes keep eyeing my poor sheep. I'm damn tired of it. Catch them, there'll be a good reward for you. As he speaks, Dijon's eyes seem to wander the flock nervously. I'll ask him what's wrong. You can tell Dijon seems concerned about something, his eyes searching over the pasture anxiously. Even though you don't know him that well, you feel strangely compelled to help. Is there something wrong? You look nervous. Well, okay, gotta ask you a big favor, and it's a little bit embarrassing. It kinda sounds shady to be honest, but you figure you should probably give it a shot. I mean, it's not the craziest thing you've ever done, right? What do you need? Maybe I can help you. The man seems relieved at the idea you'd be open to helping. Well, you see, I think I lost track of one of my sheep, but the problem is, can't really count much higher than 10. The man holds up two hands, his face a little red as he wiggles his fingers. I've only got 10 fingers, you know? Agree because I feel bad for him. Agree because you think it's funny. That's why he's lost track of... Well, I'll agree because I think he's funny. You can't help but laugh a little, lifting both your hands and wiggling your fingers back. Well, I've only got 10 myself, but I'll see if I can do any better. A quick head count of the sheep reveals that there are 22 of them in pasture. Well, there's 22 of them. How many are there supposed to be? The man cringes a little, laughing sheepishly. Well, the good news is you can count better than me. He hesitates, then grins at you awkwardly. You're beginning to realize that this is the face he makes when he wants something. Hate to ask, but can you help me look for the last sheep? Honestly, it's kind of hilarious the mess this guy's gotten himself into. I'll help him find a sheep. You give his question a moment of consideration, then smile back at him brightly. Yeah, I think I could give you a hand. Splitting up would probably be the most efficient way to search, to be honest, but... The moment you try to branch off, Dijon snacks your hand in his, leading you off with him. The sun is beginning to go down, so the shining light of golden hour looks like a halo behind his head. Come on, stay with me. We should work together. Even when he's sure you're sticking with him, he doesn't let go of your hand, leading you happily. Oh my god, I'm holding his hand? What the frick? He pulls you into the tree line to search, poking through the brush and leaves. It doesn't take long before you hear a mournful bleating, and Dijon drops your hand to run to the source. Sure enough, about 10 feet away, a fat little sheep stands stuck, its wool tangled to a bramble. Dijon deftly untangles the sheep's wool, ignoring the scrapes and cuts the thorns create into his hands. When the sheep is free, he wraps his arms around it, hugging it to his chest for a minute. I'm glad your poor little thing is alright. It's not very safe for animals to get lost out in these woods. For a moment, he seems distant, remembering something distasteful. Not too safe for humans either. We best be going before nightfall. Dijon takes her hand in his, looping a rope lead around the sheep's neck with the other. By the time you make it back to the pasture, the sun has sunk close to the horizon. Dijon herds his sheep back into their pen, then gives you a quick head count as he does. Oh, gives them a quick head count. All 23 are present and accounted for. Dijon grins, turning to you with a wash of pink on his face. That could be the sunset, or it could be a blush. Well, you have some free time now if you'd like to sit and hang out. He leads you into a big bar nearby, and up a ladder into a hayloft. In the hayloft, a hodgepodge of belongings are strewn about near a makeshift haybed. Dijon plops down to the edge of the loft, his legs dangling over the edge, and pats a spot next to him. Sitting there, staring down the rustling sheep as they seek somewhere comfortable to rest, you can't help asking, why take this job in the first place, if you don't mind saying? Does it not kind of make it hard? Dijon seems to debate answering for a moment. Then he speaks up. Well, at first, I was gonna go to the big city and make something of myself. I used to live at a church orphanage a few towns over. When I finally was released, wanted to make it big. I guess on the way to the big city, ran into the town. The owner of the ranch offered me an easy job watching sheep in exchange for a warm place to sleep and food. Well, not to sound like a lazy bum, but that seemed like a whole lot easier to make a bit big. He couldn't help but smile, flopping down to lay on his back and staring up at the barn ceiling. Besides, it's a job that makes me happy. Sheep are cute and soft, and I like a job that's not too difficult. Honestly, in a way, his laziness is kind of endearing. He seems happy with the life he's made for himself. You settle down to lay on the loft next to him, and are surprised to catch him look at you. His expression is different than the dorky grin you've seen on him before. Dijon's gaze seems almost hungry now as he looks at you. You know, you look pretty great in lying like this. Dijon shifts closer to you, one broad hand coming to rest warmly on your thigh. You know, now that I don't have to worry about rounding out the sheep, we could have a little fun. Gotta say, been wanting you all day, but I just couldn't find the right chance. What do you say? Wanna take a roll in the hay? It seems even at a time like this, Dijon can't take himself seriously. The goofy smile on his face is pretty endearing, honestly. And it looks pretty good himself in this light. You know what? Yeah, it sounds like a damn good time to me. You and Dijon spend much of the night in each other's arms, only collapsing late into the night. For a moment, after all is done, the two of you just lay together on the floor of the loft. Then, with you laying beside him, Dijon pulls you close, pressing his face to the top of your head and breathing in your scent. God, you really are so perfect, aren't you? Dijon's voice is softer now, sweetly enamored as he holds you to his chest. We can get dressed in the morning, alright? Tonight, I just want to hold you. Give Dijon a sleepy sort of nod, too tired to protest. He really managed to wear you out. Dijon lays a hand over your hair, stroking it warmly as he settles down to sleep. I'm so happy you're mine. If you were more awake, you might think it was odd that he assumes you're his after only one night, but for now, you drift peacefully off to sleep. When morning comes and the sun rises above the horizon, you sit up sleepily, rubbing your eyes. Where are you? Looking around the loft, you remember what happened. You glance at the man still holding you tight. You extricate yourself carefully, searching for your discarded clothes and straightening your appearance. You have things to do today, so you can't stay forever. As you walk away from the barn, you find yourself a little unsettled. You could swear it seems like someone is watching you go. But then again, maybe it's one of the sheep. You find yourself in Summerfair town square. Where would you like to go? I guess for now, we do have one other place to check out. I mean, we could also, speak to Jack. So I think we'll do that. So we're gonna go to the last place downtown. Alright? Which is down the creek, I believe. You walk along a small path, finding yourself next to the creek. And we will go and see Jack after this, okay? I promise. What would you like to do? Approach the strange clown? What's Sunny Day Jack doing in here? Jesus. You approach the strange clown, pausing when he seems almost startled. He stares at you, eyes wide and glossy like two strange marbles. Hello? How would you even get to know this guy? He stares at you, and under his clown paint, you can see him turn a bit red, the flush crawling down his neck as he looks at the floor. He parts his lips, as though to speak before mumbling something incoherent to himself. What? He peers up, startled yet again before he turns away from you, beginning to walk along the river. I'll follow him. You follow him with a bit of curiosity. What is up with this guy? He doesn't seem to notice you follow as he walks along the creek at a more shallow point. The water is loud and catches you off guard. All you can do is stare at the water, then the back of his head. What do? Wade through the water. Try to find a better way across. Decide to look around for some other way to get across. While searching, it dawns onto you that you better be quick. The clown of a man sure has a pep to his step. The water is bubbly and loud, and soon enough, a good bit down, you find a large tree which has fallen into the water. Do you climb it or keep looking? Time is of the essence here. I might as well try. Oh, God. Keep looking for a way across. You keep looking for a spot, but find that as you head further down the river, you lose sight of him. Frick. You know the general direction to go, but you probably don't want to explore the woods by yourself. You turn, heading back up the river towards the opening you came from. Maybe you can try again tomorrow. Frick. Well, I could follow the creek upstream as well. You make your way up along the creek, taking note of the breeze and sound of soft water. You arrive at a pond. It's large enough to swim or perhaps fish. Ooh. Let's look around for forageables. Whoa, hey now. What are these? Strawberry. Nice. Let's look for more forageables. What about this? Strawberry. Nice. All right, I'll take it. More forageables? Death root. Fascinating. Wait, is it different each time? I mean, pick the one on the right. A boneberry? What are these berries made of bones? Why? You found a strawberry. Okay. Nice. I guess it's different every time. Barbados berry? I guess it's different every time we go forage. Oh my god, I'm nearly out of energy. Frick. Walk back to the small path along the creek. What would you like to do? Let's head back downtown. Where would you like to go? Leave town? I don't think that's a good idea just yet. Let's go back uptown. You find yourself in Summertown Square. Would you like to go? Let's go back to the inn. Oh, wait. No, not the inn. Not the inn. Let's go to the salon. You enter the salon. The atmosphere cheerful and filled with glee. Who would you like to talk to? Let's go talk to Jack, the scary drunk man. You catch in the middle of gulping down a beer, the mug fitting small in his large palm. His eyes widen a little mid-gulp when you reapproach. He pulls the mug from his mouth, wiping his upper lip before tipping his hat. Thought I scared you off. His words are kinder, less intimidating than before. Well, I'll buy him a drink. A big guy like yourself must take more than one beer, huh? You turn to the bartender. One for my friend here. Friend? Oh. You saw the laughs, eyebrows raised. You have a strange feeling that getting into his pants is going to be easy. From the looks of it, he has some pretty big pants. You know, I would normally let someone do that. I invested in an oil company a while back, and I get a pretty nice paycheck every couple of weeks. So how about this? He leans forward, sliding an arm around you, pulling you up and close to him. His large hand rests on your waist as he pulls you close. I buy the rest of the beers from now on, and you can just stay close and keep looking pretty like that, huh? His voice is a hushed whisper. Yeah, I'll agree. Yeah, sounds like a plan. You stumble for your words. He smells good, attractive and strong. The smell of power. Whatever the frick that means. Your mind tries to put a pin on it. He smells like campfire smoke, beer, and musk. He keeps you close as he grabs the new beer, taking a sip. He pauses, looking down at you. They have something way cooler than this. Want to go check it out? You're not downing the rest of your beer before taking a step along with him as he guides you out of the salon. The air is crisp and cool, making your skin prickle at the feeling. His hand is large and warm, holding yours as he walks with you along the cobblestones. Honestly, you aren't sure how you'd feel about traveling all alone at this time of night, but he's so big, it's hard to feel afraid. Sorry, it's a bit of a walk. He pauses, look at you. His eyes are kind, a soft smile on his face as he bends, his arms winding around you. Hey! He laughs, hoisting you up as he begins to carry you along. He smirks, raising his brows at you. It's not polite to make you walk all the way out here. His voice is cheerful, infectious with its bubbly nature as he travels through the woods near the exit of the town. Such a long walk. You do this every day. You find yourself curious, looking around as he carries you. Oh yeah, it's not too bad. I'd be a little scared about if I were these woods. Oh really? You never really thought about it like that before? Yeah, there's disgusting creatures out here. That's pretty little things like you. He shrugs. Don't worry, I'm here to protect you. He says this with a strange gusto, a smile wide on his face. At his words, your eyes wander, looking at the deep shadow of the woods with a bit more fear. You both arrive at a small campsite, on top of a tall hill near the town. Home sweet home. He sets you down, a soft smile on his face as his hands linger against you. Oh wow. You aren't sure what to do, frankly. You settle there in his arms, comfortable and happy. He pauses, grabbing you by the chin. He's timid, as if he's thinking quite hard about his actions. It looks strange on him, this serious thinking expression. He leans in, lips brushing against yours. Your face grows warm and you reach up, holding his between your two palms. He kisses you softly, tender. Strangely kind. Oh, wait a minute. Isn't this straight up a scene from, like, Brokeback Mountain? Like, even the tent is right there. Oh, God. His hands, though, they seem to wander. You know what happens, you filthy animal. Yes, I am playing the safe for work version. There is a not safe for work version, which is way more intense than this, okay? But I'm not really gonna play that. If you guys want to see me cover certain scenes, like heck, I do have a Patreon, and I might be putting up a poll there real soon, like asking you guys like, which characters you guys want me to actually cover. But anyway, he looks at you with awe, sitting down next to you. You look so cute. He smiles, wrapping you up all toasty in a blanket. He pulls you close to him, so you cuddle against his chest. Enjoying the quiet night, the beautiful stars, and the crackling fire, you find yourself drifting off against his body. So tender, so sweet. Your eyes shut, lulled by the feeling of his rising and falling chest and the warmth from the campfire. Lion? You're half asleep. Groggily, you reply. I love you. You fall asleep. Well. Huh. You wake up, confused and in your bedroom. What the? You're naked, confused. You find a note on the side table, written in chicken scratch. An amazing night view, but decided to bring you back to bed so you wouldn't be stuck in my silly tent. Can't wait to see you again. Love, Jack. Oh, that's thoughtful. Really freaking thoughtful. So how did you know where your room is? You throw away that thought, shivering a little as you get up, ready to start the day. Huh. I don't like what that implies. I'm pretty sure we all know what that implies, and none of us like that. But anyway, I'm gonna end it right here. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed yourself. We will be back with part 2 of Courtin Cowboys real soon, especially if you guys enjoyed the series. Heck, personally for me, Courtin Cowboys is... I actually really like it. It's really cozy, and I find myself really enjoying this game. Heck, if you guys really enjoy it, of course, I'll be back. Anyway, if you guys want to play this game for yourself, link to the game will be in the description below. It is only for those who are 18 and above, so do take note of that. But anyway, hope you guys have a lovely rest of the day. And as always, I'll be seeing you in the next video. This is Lion, signing off. Ciao.